All right, Scorpio, welcome in. Welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading, a bonus reading, because you continue to have some of the highest viewership in these readings. So I'm going to continue to send them out to you. Happy Scorpio season. Happy birthday. Hope you guys are enjoying your birthday month and celebration. I'm so glad that you're here. Let's get to your messages. Let's give you some really good messages. All right. What's in the overall energy of this reading? The Scorpios that are here, what is it that they are looking for? What guidance, divine guidance can come through for them? Thank you. What's hidden from Scorpio? Thank you. Outcome and advice for Scorpio. Thank you. Wow, pithy. One card in each place. Let's turn them over, see what we're dealing with here. In the overall energy, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. Someone unapologetic. Ooh, immature. Shallow. Ooh, okay. All right. Feel like they're immature. They're shallow. They're unapologetic. They don't care. Very immature energy. All right, so who's unapologetic? Who's this immature person? Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Doesn't feel like this person, this immature person's having, it feels like they're upset about your luck around you taking control of your Wheel of Fortune, your destiny. Still don't know who this is, though. Who's in this? Okay. Queen of Cups reversed, Seven of Pentacles, Hermit reversed. Someone hurt, butt hurt, someone wounded. I think when you might have been more wounded, it feels like you might have centered this person in your experience, focused all your attention, energy, time, money, investing in this person, this very immature person. Feels like they were taking advantage of your unhealed wounds. You didn't want to be alone. Feels like I'm talking to a Scorpio who overinvests, gives way too much. It feels like it's coming from that woundedness where maybe you don't see your value and your worth, and so you overgive you perceive to compensate for what you lack. I get the feeling that this immature person took advantage of that, of you not wanting to be alone, your wounds, and you focused your energy on this person. Ace of Wands reversed, King of Swords reversed, Six of Cups reversed, and Judgment. It looks like there was a lack of desire, lack of passion, impotency. No one excited about this connection. Feels like you lost your, that's it. You lost your spark by focusing on this immature, unapologetic person. You lost your spark, your light. Feels like this person wanted your light, your energy. And I'm getting, again, unhealed wounds. This person was able to mentally manipulate you and how you perceive things, and manipulate your emotions. Again, it's coming from unhealed childhood wounds. It looks like by the time you're exhausted, just completely depleted, have no interest in anything. It feels like you've given everything to this very immature person. And it's still not enough. This person is very immature. They feel entitled to what's yours. And because they're showing up as the Page of Cups in reverse, and you, maybe in the past, Scorpio, were in this Queen of Cups reverse, woundedness, not seeing your own value and worth. There's kind of a mother-child connection here. Like this person doesn't want to grow up. They want to stay in their wounds, and they wanted a mommy, someone to focus all your time and attention on them. They don't want to heal from their childhood wounds. Feels like no one's really able to heal from the wounds in this dynamic. They don't want to grow up. They don't want to learn. They want to stay immature, unapologetic, shallow, not giving, taking. And they want you, Scorpio, to give everything to them. And it looks like until your spark ran out, till there's nothing left here. And still it feels like this person is blaming you, trying to control the narrative. It looks like you are seeing something, awakening from inside this toxic connection to a new way of being that's more expansive. It feels like you're, by connecting, being in a connection, a relationship with this type of energy, the longer you're in it, the more exhausted you are, confused, because you're staying so small, unhealed, staying in that wound instead of healing it, staying in a dynamic that exploits that wound. But it looks like you start waking up, recognizing from inside this connection, taking control of your destiny, of your wheel of fortune. It feels like this person is part of your destiny. Something you needed to learn before you woke up so you could have this expansion, whatever that is. Feels like important lessons that you were learning by being in that connection. Why is the Judgment here? That's a lot. How about a pithier example? What does Scorpio need to know about the Judgment energy? Wow. Knight of Swords. Feels like it's the only thing that makes sense. Feels like you start listening to like a calling coming from inside and rushing towards that very quickly. Tell me more about that. Yeah, it looks like you're taking a leap of faith in a new direction. And it feels like when you follow your better judgment calling, when you go into that expansive energy, very quickly taking a leap of faith in a new direction, feels like your energy comes back. It feels like you've got your fight back. Doesn't feel like until you leave that environment that your energy returns, clarity returns, and a lot of unhappiness, a lot of repressed emotions come up. A lot of emotions that you're keeping repressed to stay in this connection with this immature person. A lot of emotions that you had to repress, shove down, put away. But it looks like you get energy and clarity once you leave this. Things start making sense. All right, in what's hidden, Scorpio, we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Letting go of someone, an environment, or someone that you were clinging to. Maybe both. The environment, feeling this is as good as it gets. What if I let go of this and there's nothing and it's worse? Maybe there's stability, some financial stability that this person being in this connection provides. Belief systems that you need this person. Feels like it could be some of those and all of those. In what's hidden, it's Four of Pentacles in reverse. You're letting go of those limiting beliefs, though. Letting go of the limitations. Recognizing you have much more. Eight of Wands reverse. It feels like you're exhausted, scattered. You might not even know what you want. It feels like there's fears and a need to let go, but there's also this exhaustion. Hierophant reverse, High Priestess. All right. It looks like with the High Priestess, in what's hidden is you're very intuitive. You've got unlimited potential. You're keeping your moves to yourself. You're keeping this detaching to yourself. Why is the Hierophant in reverse? It could be a broken contract. Breaking from tradition. Sometimes the Hierophant could be a marriage. So it could be this was a marriage. And so breaking that marriage contract. Ooh. Big luck, thievery reversed. I think your luck changes. It's in what's hidden, big luck, but also Wheel of Fortune. I think you recognizing, breaking from tradition, breaking the contract with this person, that you're not interested in continuing the connection, detaching, letting go. It looks like it helps reverse what's been stolen. It feels like your time has been stolen, your energy. This, in what's hidden, is once you let go, move away, stop giving them any of your energy, take a leap of faith in a new direction and go after what you want, what you desire, then your energy comes back, your clarity comes back. Yeah, it feels like there's a lot of emotions. This isn't easy peasy. It feels like there's a lot of repressed emotions. And it feels like you've centered this person in your experience. So it takes a while to decenter this person and recenter yourself. But your luck changes as soon as you start detaching from this person in this environment, is what I'm getting. And they can't steal from you anymore. If you're not if you're not thinking about them, you're not talking to them or about them, they don't it's like you're not going to give another moment of your energy to this person, and that's your energy changes. They can't take from you anymore. Nice. The Page of Cups now showing up in what's hidden upright with the Two of Wands reverse, Eight of Swords. I think this person told you what you wanted to hear and you were kind of blinded. You kept believing them, kept trusting this very immature person, uncaring. It looks like there's a need to reimagine yourself and your life and get back out there. Why is the Page of Cups now upright in what's hidden? Why is the Page of Cups upright in what's hidden? Nine of Pentacles reverse, King of Pentacles reverse, Chariot. Because when you move on, Chariot, make moves, move on, they're destabilized. King of Pentacles reverse, Nine of Pentacles reverse, they really need you. They're a Page of Cups in reverse. You're at least showing up, even in your woundedness. Queen of Cups, they're not at your level. And so, and it feels like they did an amazing job projecting their limitations onto you, amplifying your limitations, so constantly taking you down, making you think that you're the problem. It feels like you might have believed that. Oh, it's me. I'm the problem. But it looks like once you leave, that your luck changes. Now they're apologetic. Now they're coming in because they're destabilized. They don't know how to create stability, abundance for themselves. They don't know what to focus on. They're very concerned with optics, and they're having to watch you make moves, move on. I think they wanted you destabilized, but instead they are after you leave. You learn how to cultivate a new environment. It takes the time it takes, but you end this cycle with achievements, heal from the woundedness, and it feels like you're moving on. All right, in what's hidden, Scorpio, or in the advice and outcome, what is this? Oh, liberation in reverse. Liberation in reverse. This is judgment in reverse. Feels like this person is very critical of you, has always been critical. Not always. Once they hooked you in, once they convinced you that you're the problem, very critical. They lack expansion. It also feels like this person just can't take criticism because they're immature, very defensive. And so there's no growth. It feels like Darvo, that they would, it feels like every tactic, it feels like you trying to communicate your needs and wants. This person just can't, there's just no expansion, no liberation, no freedom, no growth potential. This is a very immature person that doesn't want to grow up. And they want to exploit your wounds. They don't want you to heal. They're taking advantage of your wounds and having you focus all your time and attention on someone who doesn't care, who doesn't want to grow, who's not operating in good faith. There we go. Queen of Cups, Three of Wands. So the Queen of Cups in reverse was showing up in the overall energy. This person taking advantage of how you perceive yourself. lack. Maybe you didn't see yourself as worthy. And they exploited that lack of worth, the wounds, to make you out to be the problem, to keep you small and focused on them. But they don't want to grow. They just want your love and attention. And it feels like when you heal, then you move on. Expansion energy again. 3 of Wands, taking action. There's a lot of action. Fool card, taking leaps of faith, seeing things clearly, going after what you desire, the confusion clearing. Beautiful. Love that. It looks like you're healing too. Healed. Allowing the emotions to come up so you can feel them. So you can feel those uncomfortable emotions and your willingness not to just acknowledge what they are, but be present with those emotions, feel them, feel the discomfort of them, not trying to push the emotions away, not blaming others for how you're feeling, but just they're your emotions, right? And so being willing to feel your emotions feels important. It feels like on the other side of feeling your emotions, you recognize that centering someone else in your experience does not make you happy. And it doesn't work because you can influence someone temporarily, but over time, chronically, when you vibrate for someone else, then by focusing your attention on someone else, giving to them, it makes you out of alignment with what's for you and what's for you. All right, tell me any last messages that Scorpio, the ones that are here, want to know about this. Okay. 7 of Cups reverse, 4 of Wands reverse, coming out as a challenge to this Judgment in reverse energy. 7 of Cups reverse is a lack of option, challenged by a lack of options. 4 of Wands reverse is my card for unhappiness. The longer you're with this person, the more stuck, the more unhappy, the more exhausted you are, and depleted and out of alignment. And so it feels like it's harder to liberate yourself. It feels like this person might have created a bait and switch. Because if they told you who they were and what they wanted and described this relationship that I've been describing, you never would have said, oh my gosh, sign me up. You would have run screaming. So there was lies, bait and switch to hook you in and then start whittling away at you so you won't leave them. And so you'll focus all your time and attention on them. It feels like things got very unhappy. And it feels like they exploited your belief that you didn't have options. That maybe you had something, if you married this person, like, I'm never going to get divorced. I don't want a divorce. I want to be. So they were exploiting that belief, exploiting your commitment to them. But when it was done under false pretenses, they were one way and saying one thing before, and then after a commitment, some type of commitment, wedding, engagement, children, whatever, they change. And that's the relationship they really wanted. And so that's not operating in good faith. They're taking advantage of your good faith, of your operating in good faith. Believing, and it feels like they even whittled down, like made you believe like you have no other options. messing with your self-esteem. No one else would want you. Those kind of messages. But it's not true, because the moment you leave this energy and start healing, there's expansion, action. Your energy comes back, clarity comes back, and you can start healing from this. So, all right, Scorpio, that's your reading. I hope that was helpful. Happy Scorpio season. Have an amazing day. Take care.